Thank you. Wonderful.
Your experience.
Meditation.
I came late, I think last half an hour.
You're meditating since half an hour.
She came back 10 minutes. She came late.
Very long.
Yeah, not 10 minutes. Yeah, wait, wait.
Initially, I found the energies. Then I drifted into thoughts. Then I was trying to deal with the breath. Yeah.
First time?
Can you repeat? Like, kind of.
Kind of.
Yeah. So initially, to try to settle down, distraction, then not too good, but it's okay.
Sandeep? I didn't hear the last one.
It's good. Yeah. Speak.
You can speak from.
Yeah.
So what is our explanation?
Yeah. Initially, I felt a little bit struggling, distracted, but in middle, I felt light, but later again, little bit, I thought, how much I have to, how much I do.
Good. Thank you for being honest. You went. It's wonderful. I went to different world, as I said. It was really wonderful and peaceful, calm. No matter what's going on, I was with myself. And suddenly I was forced to go out. But I was feeling that, you know, my body is still sitting there and some part has just been and did that. And I just feel that. It was wonderful. Thank you so much.
I felt very calm. When you spoke, I went into even more like the confidence.
It was really nice. I was saying but I was a really good Oh, I was a really good presentation. I'm not sick, so I was talking a little bit about something, but that was really good.
Very calm, very peaceful. You are giving something kind of one box kind, that's a radio or I don't know. One box with buttons and with belt. You are just giving it. I'm taking that. That's it. The vision came like that.
Maybe treasure box.
No, it's a kind of radio or
Yes.
something. Spade.
Very nice. No thoughts, and I'm going somewhere to into the tunnel, and there is something open up, and then this time I'm all the time. That's which one I felt it's open up and close. This time it's not going to close. I'm continue going in there into the tunnel.
Very good.
It's a black, white, that I don't know where I'm.
You have not come out of the tunnel.
No.
In the tunnel. Yes.
Well, I just did for 10 minutes without my students. But after really good energy and just calm, it's really nice. Thank you. We take up another one, yes, please.
Yeah, I felt calm and meditation was happened too quick for me. It was like very silent. It's very, very good. Thank you.
That's it.
For me, like every cell is vibrating, or completely vibrating, and my senses keep on some kind of massage is happening. I felt so happy. My astral bodies keep on.
For me, I sensed a lot of energies, and I was in thoughtless stage for a lot of time. So that's a big experience for me.
Okay, are we here?
Yes. Yeah.
Is it comfortable? Is it very comfortable?
Yeah, it's comfortable.
The power of PMC. This is the power of PMC. Sir always talks about high quality. Everything has to be high quality. You can't just think something absolutely. You just buy something. Something it has to be the best.
high quality team, high quality equipment, high quality experiences, and low quality experiences. Okay. So if it's a Daruwala experience, take the complete experience of the Daruwala.
Yeah.
How that Daru has helped him, how he's come out of the Daru. Daru is alcohol. And cigarette smoker. Sir gave those kind of examples. So, yeah. Can I give it here?
Yeah.
All right. So you're all regularly into meditation?
Yeah. Everybody.
First.
So I started when Setu, right?
Setu promotion.
Yesterday also someone said Setu.
Yeah.
And Hindi mein they call it Seth. मैं Seth attend किया यहाँ पर Setu. Seth must be wondering, I never thought my name is so viral.
Everyone is Setu. So everyone is Seth.
Actually, Seth last name.
Yeah.
Gujarati. No.
Seth.
Yes, Seth. Spelling almost same.
पूरे इंडिया में बोलते हैं गुजरात.
Yeah.
Everyone says Seth.
Somebody said Setu, right? I was thinking about the bridge.
Yeah.
I have some Gujarati people behind me. That's it.
Yeah, there one will be
Yeah,
there.
there's that party. I have some Gujarati people. Yeah.
Patels.
Yeah.
There. So everyone's heard about Annamacharya?
Yes.
No Annamacharyas.
Kirtana.
Kirtan. You heard his name. So he's a 15th century poet who is been from south of India, and he has been a great contributor to the philosophy of spirituality of meditation. I'll sing a few lines. This is from Patriji's rendition of it, and the meaning also beautifully expressed by Sir very long ago. And every time I sing it, it opens up a new possibility, new understanding of it. So it's so deep. Every time you sing it, every time you discuss about it, everything, it just goes so deep, and it's all core philosophy of what he talks about. Narati Pratupu Natakamu Nanati Pratupu Natakamu Nanati Pratupu Natakamu Kanaka Kannadi Kaivalyamu Nanati Pratupu Natakamu Natakamu. So Nati. Na means four. We have 4 stages of life. Infanthood, youth, adult, and age, old age. There are 4 stages of so-called life. And this whole stage or bratuku, our life, is a natakam. Is a natak, is a game. It's a play. So how William Shakespeare says, we're all the world is a stage. We're all actors. We start and do our part and depart. So in this composition, he so beautifully expresses the deeper meaning of life as we know it. And each stanza, it just takes it even more deeper. We take our roles very seriously. And The name of it is that we're taking it so serious. We believe that we are a wife. We believe we are a mother. We believe we are part of this drama. I'm doing a job, or I'm taking care of the family. I'm a part of a larger family. PSSM is like this. There's so many things that we feel, which is essentially sticking to the identity of it. We're fixing ourselves to the identity of our roles. But what Annamacharya says is, this is a natak. The finally, Kanaka Kannadi Kaivalli, that which you can't see, that which is the subtler world. When you shut your eyes, you clasp your hands, cross your feet, close your eyes. What you essentially see is Kaivalli, is the ultimate truth, that we are not this body, we are a soul. But the moment we open our eyes and see, the moment we wake up in the morning, we see our roles, we're part of this drama. And we're so involved in the drama that we believe when we feel angry for so long, catch it, we hold it for days, years, months and years. And we are caught up in the rut of it. And that's why essentially all those thoughts, all those suppressions essentially lead to disease. Because we have not expressed ourselves. We have not felt free from our emotions, free from our thoughts. So the world is a stage. The role has been taken too seriously. Like even in Ramayana, for example, Rama and Ravan, both are meditators. Both are into spirituality. But the role of Ram being a certain way, Ravan being a certain way, it's a part of the character that they play. It doesn't mean Ravana is stupid. Ravana is not stupid. He knows exactly what he's doing. So even before the war, Ravana went to Ram. They met each other. They spoke to each other that this is going to happen. But I'll see you later. So the conversation is more about how 100% we play that role and step out. If we think we are the role and we're inseparable, without me and only me can do this. And that is the illusion. That is a natakam we have to understand. Nagi nagi kalamo natakamo mutudayunizamu povudayunizamu natanadi vipani natakamo puttudayun, which means birth. Povudayun, which means death. Is also a drama. The amount of celebration we do when birth happens, we have a naming ceremony, we give so much value to birth. In every tradition, not only Hindu tradition, every tradition is a big celebration when birth happens. There's so much that is written, spoken about, we laugh about, we call people, tell people, hey, there's someone born in our family, it's a male or a female. People are curious about it, they ask you questions. How did it happen? How, when, what is the name you're going to give him or her? So much hustle bustle that happens around birth. But what about death? What about death? Do we talk about death? Don't discuss about it. It's a hush hush. It's, oh, I'm so sorry. Someone passed away. I'm so sorry. We talk about death like a sorrow, like grief. Because that is a very, very tough situation that you need to do. Whatever mode of way that a person passes, but we take that death as a very, 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 very serious event. But if the whole thing, Puttudayu, which means birth, Kovatai, which means death. ये भी नाटक, a part of the drama. We are never born, we will never die. They're just clothes that will change. And I personally experienced it. Everything that I'm sharing is a personal experience. The birth, obviously I was not part of seeing the birth, but I've seen death, seen multiple deaths in my life. In 2009, when I started meditation, the first thing when I attended a Dhyanma Chakra, the first thing that Patriji sir spoke about is death. There is no death. I used to wonder, there's so many things to talk about in life. You can talk about karma, you can talk about soul plan, you can talk about all these things. But the first thing he spoke about, there is no death. And I was very intrigued about why would he say that? And every time, wherever across India, across wherever I used to see him, wherever he used to talk, wherever we used to meet, he would always talk about death. And it has become such a normal conversation. But in many things, in Gyan and practicality, I saw a lot of Gyan. What Sir has spoken about, Sir is implementing. But a lot of people around us are still not accepting them. So that again made me really question about it. We're talking in sessions, we're giving such long lectures about death and birth and soul plan and Kundalini Jagrati and Babaji and whatever. What else? So many things we talk about. But finally, what about implementation? So that made me really go even deeper. If everything was as it is, then maybe I wouldn't go so deep. So I really went deeper. Read so many books on death to understand where do we go, where do we come from, where are we going, what are we doing here, how many lifetimes have we led, how many lifetimes. I've seen myself in so many lifetimes. I've seen myself as a monk. I've been a monk, I've been an astronaut, I've been a beggar, I've been a murderer. I've seen so many lifetimes of mine. And each lifetime brought a beautiful understanding. There's a purpose to why I was born in that certain way. And few suppressions, few things that were not clear in that lifetime, I carried on to this life. And through meditation, so beautifully, which is what he's saying, Kaivalya, which is essentially knowing that the ultimate truth, that we are not this body, we are a soul, you can only know through meditation. You can do enough lectures. Everyone attends a lot of these bhajans and lectures and legdems and stuff. But the moment the real essence of PSSM is practical spirituality. That's what really intrigued me into this. We read so many books, but we don't just read books. We bring it into practical activity. So, the Puttudayu, which means birth, the death, they're equal. So even that's what Sir explains, that when a lady came to him and she says, "Hey, hi sir, I'm born with a baby girl." Oh, wonderful! Give me chocolates. And then he would say, what about death? Are you ready for her death? Here are the chocolates. And then she was very confused. When you're talking about something so auspicious about birth, the moment about death, why is there a different way or reaction? And that gave me even more a deeper intrigue, made me question more. So the way we treat birth, the same way we have to treat death. But multiple deaths happen in my family. They're not into spirituality. So I started observing what happens to the body. People call it very dark truth, you should not do these kind of things and stuff. But I started to see the real essence of breath. I'm here and I'm inside your house because I am breathing. This is it's an ultimate thought. I'm right here talking to you because I'm taking a breath. I have a name. I have an identity. And the moment I'm not taking breaths, I'm out of this house. I'll be kept outside this house. There'll be a smell. Kept outside, and there'll be a past of mine, but not my present. The essence is that knowing the ultimate truth and living that truth here. This is not some lecture or some spiritual lecture we're coming to listen. But this is practical wisdom that we have to live. And at that age, I started listening to that. And every single circumstance that has happened in my life, so-called tragedies. The final, so to say, tragedy was when my father passed. So to say. And I don't know if you've heard my death experience of my father. My father and I, in a past life, I was his guru. So he had a very strong wish that he wanted to pass away in the hands of the guru. See the drama that is again created. It's a drama. Despite already passing away in my sister's hands, he came back into life, took a long deep breath. We thought he's a very good mono actor. So he must be doing some acting. Just please get up. There's a lot of prachar work to be done. Please get up. Let's just continue about. This is how we really joke around while even he's in that state. And he came back into life, and that time just PMC Hindi had started. So I was in the office, and we just two team members in the office. I was just like, tomorrow, the next day there's a Sikh guru from Punjab. It was his birth anniversary or something, and I was like, no, this video has to go. I'll finish it and then I'll come. But it took some time. So around 6 o'clock is when Alekhya was like, she called me again and she said, well, you have to come quickly. Please come quickly. Still, I took an hour and a half, 2 hours, and came home with my laptop, with the video and everything, saying, okay, after he sleeps and all, I'll then work. I came back home at around maybe 8 or 8:15. And I saw him in that state, and I was like, okay, so he's taking very deep breaths. So there's a 10 days of deterioration of his health. So he was on the bed taking really deep breaths. And I looked at him, I told Alekhya and my mother to go and have food. And it was me and him. While I was looking at him, he was not giving me eye contact. He was looking like in somewhere, like in area. So when I saw him, the first thing I said was, Nana, there's so much work to be done. There's a lot of work because we are working with the government in Rishikesh to build a pyramid, mega pyramid there. And so the first thing I was thinking was, but there's so much work to be done. What is the state you're living in? Why there's so many days were wasted or spent to this state? Come quickly. There's a lot of work. Sai, who's also one of our past lives, he was my brother. He's back. He stays with us. And we're like, okay, everything's perfect now. Now, if there's a lot of work to be done, PMC is there. We've left our jobs. There's a lot of work to be done. And we're right there, like all set for it. We just come back. That's the first few, maybe I would say, about 10 seconds I spoke these words to my father. But immediately a switch happened within me that Gnanam kicks in. And I told him that, Nana, if you want to leave, please leave. I'm there for you. We are there for you. Everything will be taken care of. And the moment he said that, the moment I said that, his eyes looked directly into my eyes and he left me. And there's that. We don't even know how do you check that a body is breathing or not breathing. How do you check? We watch movies, right? You check in pulse and everything. And then we called Patriji and we said, hi, sir. Mr. Shastri is not breathing. And then he said, And I was the one who spoke to him. And he said, be with nature, Baba. And he said, I'll talk to you tomorrow. And the next day was enlightenment hour.
Yeah.
So in that enlightenment hour, I'll tell you what is the situation. I'll make this thing to.
How do you know that I wanted actually from you today?
That's that. So when the enlightenment hour, once the session is over, whatever, please go back and see that video because you'll understand what was happening there and there. So it was during Corona time, right? 2021 Corona time. So you couldn't take the bodies obviously at time. So mostly morning. So they had given us a time of 9:30. He didn't die of Corona, but obviously we don't know what he did. We don't go to the doctors, we don't know what. But we let the body be, whatever it's experiencing. So Next morning at around 6 o'clock, obviously all night we were around, so there was no cotton, no white clothes, no nothing that makes it very abnormal than what the glory that a body that a life demands. To make it so gory, he broke all that. Just normal home bedsheet, normal cushion, sleeping on the cushion and there's blast AC so that we're all meditating around him. Everyone all night, all meditators who were around, who called them in. Whoever wants to come, don't have the fear of corona and all. Those people came, meditated around him. And in the morning at around 6 o'clock, that I remember this is the first time, if you guys know, there's a program in Hindi called Master Bano.
Yeah.
So this was like Karthikeyanji, D.R. Karthikeyanji, who's the ex-CBI director, my father. We and all of us collectively had a very strong vision that we need to bring Patriji's vision in 21 days. And that was the day one of Buddha Bano. The next day morning, 6 o'clock. And we couldn't tell D.R. Karthikeyan sir because he gives the inauguration speech. We didn't tell him because if we did, he wouldn't be on it and he would come to Enlightenment Hour. We didn't inform him. So once he gave his inauguration speech, then we called him and told him. And at that point, Enlightenment Hour was happening, which is basically Q&A with Patriji. And at that time, in a Zoom, you can ask questions to Patriji. First, he gives a concept and then you can ask questions. So in that first, obviously, if you hear it, you will hear how Sir bashed all, Sagar sir, everyone. I'm waiting for your death. I'm waiting for your death. He made death as a very normal thing, like you're leaving the house. Like I decide there'll be some time that I'll be there in this house. At some point, I'll leave the house, right?
Yes.
You can't cry about it that I'm leaving the house. You've been the moment I came in, you accepted that I'm going to leave one day. Leave some time only. It's that acceptance. That's it. He normalized it so much. And that's how the concept he shared in that. And at that point, well, he asked Alekhya and me to join. First, Alekhya shared a message. At that point in time, my dad's body is still in the room. So, sir said, who's there, who can come and talk. So first, Alekhya went. Then, sir called me in. I shared what exactly happened. Details of which you should watch in the video. So what essentially in my meditation, what I saw my father and how there was a lot of, through meditation itself, I already got indications of he's going to pass. But when you use your mind a lot in your visions, that's where the Maya comes in. You believe that you know better, you try to analyze with your mind. And that happened that happened with me. And you must watch that video to know more. On Pyramid Valley page, you can find it. Yes, so he asked me to sing this exact song, Nana Hikati. And I sang this song. And yeah, and then my mother spoke. Yes. And then all 5-6 friends of us, we went and burnt the body. We were laughing, we were celebrating. People were bringing, because during COVID time, there was either electrocution or burning the body. So we his body was taken. We on a normal bedsheet, no white, no cotton, nothing. We took his body because there was a waiting area. We had to leave him there. We're looking at him, he's glowing. Literally, we look at a body, he's glowing, and we're all laughing, chilling around, waiting for our time to come. We are calling people because Patriji sir wanted each person he wanted across the world. My dad was connected to everyone. We're all connected to everyone, right? You as a family. So we're connected. He's telling, okay, now call this person. He's saying, I want this person. Then we used to call them, hi, Shastriji, he's not breathing. He's not in this body anymore. So can you please join the Zoom? Patriji sir wants to tell me. So we're calling people and telling them. So it is so normalized, family members, and he's gone. It's not like that. It's a normal thing. He left, he chose to leave, he's left. I'll also go someday. So that's how normalized death is. And then we burnt the body. We sang, if you know the song Dhani Anthem. Me and Alekhya, we put this thing, burnt the body. Mom did come, so she made palau in the house. She made palau in the house. We came home, had nice palau, laughed about it. It doesn't mean that you don't get tears. It doesn't mean you don't remember. That doesn't mean you become heartless. Please don't take me any other way. But spirituality makes it makes you normalize something that is so dark in the reality. And that's again the Maya that is created. That's why we should talk about death more and more often. It doesn't mean you're mad, you don't become mad. It just makes you more understanding the Maya that you're in. You are not here forever. The suffering comes when you believe that you are this body. You are this role. You are this position. You are come here, you're irreplaceable. This is all the Maya that we are surrounded. That's why birth and death, Putayamu and Potayamu, both are Pututayunizamu, 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 Natanadi Bipani Naatakamu, Pututayunizamu, Pututayunizamu, Natanadi Bipani Naatakamu, Yakuban Yattane Tuta Galati Prapanchamu. Yattane Tuta Galati Prapanchamu. Tuta Galati Prapanchamu, Katta Patriji Kaivalyamu, Katta Patriji Kaivalyamu, Naanati Bratuku Natakamu. Natakamu Tegadu Papamu Tegadu Papamu Tiradu Punyamu Tegadu Papamu Tiradu Punyamu Nagi Nagi Kalamu Naatakamu Tegadu Papamu Tiradu Punyamu Nagi Nagi Kalamu Naatakamu. The kind of sins we commit, so to say, the sins we commit, the bad karmas that we do, which is essentially one of the main bad karmas is eating non-veg, creating or providing any harm or giving any harm to any animal, any being for that matter. Even the amount of bads that we do, bad karmas that we do, and even the good karmas that we do, how many bad karmas can you do? How many bad karmas can you do? Infinite. How many good karmas can you do? Infinite. So the amount of bad karmas you can do is infinite. Amount of good karmas you can do is infinite. So do you think that what you're creating, are you creating it?
Yes, we are creating. Our thought.
Our thought creates. So if I'm driving a car, while I'm driving a car, I believe I'm a very compassionate being because I'm a vegetarian or I'm a plant-based. But do we realize that while we're driving the car, we are also killing ants on the way? So you're saying you're doing good karma, but are you aware of the bad karma that you're doing also? Does that not add up? So do we not again come in the karmic cycle?
We are not doing intentionally, so the intention creates the karma.
Very nice. So the intention creates karma. So are our intentions always good?
Until we realize.
Until we realize. So what we do in terms of good karma or what we do in terms of bad karma, do we have control over it? We have control over our karmas, control over our actions. So now if we have control over actions, then why do we not always create good? So why are we still on planet Earth?
Because we will bring the baggage.
We are bringing the baggage of the past. So by doing meditation, can you completely clear everything?
Yes. No.
What does meditation do? These are internal. You should always keep probing, asking questions, and your understanding of meditation also goes deeper. Meditation is, I sit for meditation, I'm feeling very calm is not the only thing of meditation. We must go deeper, take layers within of what happens in meditation. So we're saying when sitting in meditation, we're clearing our thoughts. Thoughts of
Old patterns.
old patterns. Okay. Let's go one level deeper.
Emotional
The-
baggage.
Emotional baggages. Past karma. Okay. Past and future. Okay. Then
Whatever.
you cleared them. Then present moment.
Whatever we encountered recently.
What?
Whatever we encountered recently.
Okay.
So
You clear them. Okay. Next. Emptiness.
Finding the void.
Void. Okay. Then what is Kaivalya?
Bliss. So, the truth. Finding the truth.
What is the truth?
Truth is, which is always same at any point of time, whether it is past, future, or present.
So what is the truth?
Feeling is wrong. That is the truth.
Okay.
At any point of time, at any given situation.
We have to get outside. So what is the truth?
Truth, what is the truth? Truth is ultimate thing that everyone needs to know.
So, the truth is, everything is me and me is everything. So that is ultimate.
We are all one.
In that video itself, sir spoke about alpha to omega.
Yeah.
Alpha is knowing that I'm not this body, I'm a soul. When I mean alpha, I mean it's a stage of evolution. It's an understanding. We're not only intellectually understanding, I know, I don't want meditation. It's not the intellectual understanding of it. It's living that. When I say I'm not this body, I'm a soul, I feel it. So I don't associate with, suppose if if my leg pain starts happening, suddenly I start to realize, oh my God, I'm really this body. Then our soul state goes. Then that's not practical application of alpha state. What does it mean? I'm not this body, I'm a soul. What is alpha state? I'm not this body, I'm a soul. What does this mean? How do you practically implement it? Not we are all one. We are talking about myself. We are not, forget you and me don't exist. Talk about me. I am not this body. I am a soul. Correct? Now what does this mean? Where do you feel that we become the body? When all do we start remembering the body?
We're not in meditation.
When you're not in meditation. Okay. When you have body pains.
Yes.
When you start falling sick.
When you got something, got hurt
We
or
have
something,
ego.
break something parts.
When you feel this body is me,
When you feel this body is me.
but
Yeah.
this is soul. We came here to do our experience the virtues and everything. But we forgot that. That's why meditation helps us to where we come from. Why we come here. What is the purpose of our life?
So living in that soul state. Whenever Maya, whenever the limitedness of or the denseness of this material reality You remind yourself or you live in that state of soul state. This is alpha state. This is one state through meditation, through spirituality. This is the first state we reach. It takes multiple janmas to live in this state. Because half the time we are living in, when will I get a house? After we get a house, we realize, when will I clear the loan of the house? Then after that, we're looking for the second house. Then we're looking at, so the Maya itself takes us into across multiple stages of understanding ourselves, that we are not this body, we are soul. Then slowly, we reach the omega state, where between you and me, there's no difference. We are all one. And it's a very high level state. Very easy to say we have to be in oneness. If we should all be one, we should talk like we are one. We are one PSSM. But what does it really mean? If you don't understand that you are not this body, you are a soul, how can you understand we are all one? Because if you look at yourself like a body, you look at yourself with the degree that you have or the job that you have, then we can never live in a soul state. I'm a child. I'm like this only. I like this. I don't like this. This is who I am. More we fit ourselves in a box of this Amulya in this body who's lived in Delhi, who's from South India. This is one of my many lifetimes. It's reminding ourselves that this is one of the many lifetimes I have lived. And we have to live in that state every day. So the frivolousness of fights, it doesn't mean meditators don't have fights, don't have arguments, don't have bad days. You don't have a bad day, you have bad times or bad moments. And then immediately you make the switch. The mastery lies in how sooner you're making the switch. When you believe in an identity of a type, identity of this body, identity of my degree, identity of my country, identity of my car, identity of the amount of wealth you have more than another, and identity of the boasting value that we have from others. This is all material. And that's why we take multiple janmas to live in this state, in the real state. And the moment we realize the fact that this is not ultimate, there's a period of realization. The longer the period of realization, the more time we will be in this Maya and stay in that anger state, stay in that difference, stay in that challenging state. There's such a financial issue. I'm very busy in my house, so I can't come to the meditation session. There's so much work to be done. So much work. The kids' exams. You can't come to the house. Kids are giving the exam or we are giving the exam. That is the truth we have to ask ourselves. We have bound ourselves. We have not made ourselves free. We have not made a child free. So we made them dependent on us. From childhood, I have never been with my mom and dad. They have never done anything. I have asked them, I want to do this. I want to learn abacus. You drop me. They have never said, you need to get. That's what again, spirituality lies from the childhood. That's why it's very easy to come to that state. My father left his body in an omega state. And that's wonderful. There's no greatness in it. It's all that we all evolve. We're all getting there only. There's no higher master and lower master, senior master and junior master. There's nothing like that. But realizing where a goal lies, that's all it is. The only thing why do we come to sessions? Why do we come and attend a session? Not just for a good meditation. We have a reminder of the realization of ourselves. What is the ultimate goal we need to go? The Kaivalya Sthiti, living the truth, knowing the truth first. Unless you know, you can't live it. You have to know where the truth lies. The truth lies in knowing the ultimate. We have to achieve the omega state. Alpha to omega state. What is the omega state? We are all ones. But when will we reach the omega state? Once we realize when we are living in our normal day-to-day life, we have to be detached from the body side. It doesn't mean you don't have likes and dislikes. Patriji has likes and dislikes. He doesn't like pasta. He likes fresh cooked food. Doesn't like yesterday's cut vegetables for today. Everything has to be fresh. Even from a very busy session, he comes very late. He'll come back and he'll pull his nada up and be like, okay, what vegetables are there? What's the fresh vegetables? People will go and buy and get. But he would make fresh, make sure that everything is perfect. Again, does not attach to this is made by me. This is all, we have to identify from a thought standpoint. Manasa, vacha and karma. From every single state, is there an attachment to my identity, myself? Why is this person not giving me respect? I'm a senior master. I need to get the minimum respect of a master. The way I was treated was not the perfect way. I was not treated properly when I came to the US. What is that? There's an identity of a master. They're gone. There is no master there. It's the Maya that we've created for ourselves. The moment we switch from that, and how much time does it take? That is the brief. It's the, what is that called? Gestation period. There's a period of realization. This longer the period of realization, the more dukkha and suffering there is. That's why I feel we will not talk to that person who didn't treat me well. I'll not talk to this person who's indifferent. We have this in our family, right? We have this. Oh, that person didn't come to the wedding. My wedding last time, I'll not come to that. Go to that kid's wedding. We do that. We do it. Very subtly, this is one of the examples. You can internalize and see. Where all that we see separation within each other. First, within myself. So for a manasa, which means from a mind level, in thought level, we have a fixed mindset. That's where the open mindset and the closed mindset lies. The open mindset is when everything, just take it as it goes. Just flow with it. Nothing fixed in the mind. When I came to the US, I just reached out and I said, hey, planning this. Everything just happened. He's seen it. They've also seen it. It just happened. Everything. Now literally, since for the past 3 years, I've been in PSSM since that time, but again, the state of evolution, right? How soon are you able to reach that state? And that state happened for me when I had my first near-death experience. I saw my body, how one is knowing that my father passed away. One has seen him leave his body. The other is when you see yourself leaving his body. And then you realize that there's nothing that's there forever. What are we holding on to? There is no pyramid. There is no PSSM. There is no Patriji. There is a Patriji and there is no Patriji. So Patri sir never, when my day one of meditation, he never said, oh, she's too young a master. Or she's a child. Or she's new into meditation. You should not tell such advanced concepts. In PSSM, there is no advanced concept. So you will not sit in a closed room and discuss advanced concepts. Senior people, and then to junior people, we'll tell them about meditation. No. From day one, you are ready to know the ultimate truth. Because you might be day one now, but you have lived many lifetimes and come here. So we talk in terms of lifetimes. We don't talk in terms of age. So if you look at me in terms of age, I might be 30 years. But in terms of lifetime, yes, I have lived multiple lifetimes. The understanding has come. That's it. That's all it is. And again, when people look in terms of age, that's where the limitation lies. And that's that. A person chooses to see the certain way. But we are all infinite, no? We are all omega. Essentially, we are all omega. We are all one. So when a person shares their experience, I really feel like that's my experience. I don't feel like, oh my God, such a great experience. I'm not getting that kind of experience. I hope anyone who's having that experience, please don't. If people are having better experiences, they are thought-free. Omega is not some ultimate level. It's every single moment omega. that we are all one, living in that state. So Kanaka Kannadi Kaivalya, the ultimate truth. The ultimate truth is that the kind of bad karma and good karma, they will always keep happening. The amount of non-vegetarians that are there in Texas versus number of meditators in Texas, they will always simultaneously keep going. So we are not here through Dhyan Prachar trying to uddhar or change another person. We are doing it for ourselves, for our evolution. So our job is to do our duty and depart. I have taught 10,000 people meditation. That is of no value. When I am teaching, when I am sharing my experience, am I 100% in this present moment? That is what I need to check. Again, in spirituality, we go into this flaunt game. That's again one Maya. See, I have traveled across the West, from West Coast to East Coast, traveled so many places. It is of no value. It doesn't matter. What matters is when I'm speaking, when I'm sharing, which 100% sthiti am I in? Am I speaking from a space of anger or a space of ego? No. I'm meditated, I'm single. And that's again an experience, Patriji, through music I realized. That there's one point where I became very arrogant about music. Because since childhood I've been into music. So I exactly know what to sing that I know that will lead you to clap for me. I know exactly what I can sing, what I should sing that will lead you to clap for me. And the first or second experience with Patriji, when I've always sung on stage, so it's not a new experience for me. But when Sir called me on stage for the first time in 2009 or 10, this was I think Amravati. 2010 was the first Amravati Dhamma. And I'm singing on stage. Suddenly my hands are shaking. I've sung, there were 2,000 people there. My hands were shaking. My voice was trembling. So what I believed about myself, I can totally sing wherever. That's when it broke for the first time. And then slowly, Sir enabled so many times, so many opportunities to sing, that now what we're essentially come here to do is be better mediums. We say senior masters, high masters, astral masters and all that. Those are not sitting outside of us. We need to be better mediums for them to be within us. So that's what happens. That is what happened for me through music. Masters flow through me and they sing through me and they go. So there's no I am not singing it. There is no I in this whole equation. They flow and they do their depart and depart. Like that, so many songs have come through. Like Kabir Chalisa. Any song, there's a Shakahar song we have that we released, Ahimsa in Hindi. And that has all happened through the flow. So there's no, so living in the I am this body, I'm a soul, I'm experiencing that. And that's what we all must do. The association with a title, association with an age, association with anything for that matter. This is my wife. That's all, that association itself. Are you attached to it? You have to check yourself from time to time. It doesn't mean that a senior master is not checking themselves or a junior master is only checking themselves. Everyone is constantly checking themselves. What state am I speaking from? And we must have always a check of that. Patriji is not one Bhagwan. He asked us and reminded us to be a God, to live like a God. So we should stop idolizing him. Because there's this whole idolization culture that is started, which is not needed, because that's not what is the essence of what he's brought. You know, I've seen that across the world. I've seen many different variations of it. We just need to stick to the ultimate truth. The ultimate truth is the breath. That's it. Rest all masters have spoken, what are they spoken? That all is great. At the end, the essence should be Anapanasati meditation. Yeah, so that's finally it. Tegadu papamu, tiradu punyamu, nagi kalamu. Keep taking punarapi jananam, punarapi manam. You will keep taking lifetimes to start evolving. You have male lifetimes, female lifetimes. to keep learning, keep growing as a soul from this alpha to this omega state. So that first we have to come to this realization, then we go to this realization. That's why we take multiple lifetimes. And through meditation, we have expedited the growth, the tangent. So I'm sure you know the spiritual science that law of hastening evolution. We hasten our evolution through meditation. That's why we should sit for longer hours of meditation. Because understanding, we keep developing. Because when we sit into meditation, sometimes when we attend these classes, we can't understand. Maybe say wisdom also, or this session also. There might be something that has crossed your head. Might have a doubt or question. How is that even possible? It's very natural. The next time you hear it, you will develop a different understanding. And why is that? It's not because it's a new day. It's because through meditation, you've increased your energy. And the moment you increase your energy, the deeper level, subtler realities, which you can't see with your naked eye, you start to understand. Because right now, we are only been taught to see with this eye. So when I say car, you have a car visual in your mind. When I say apple, we all have the same apple in our mind. Because we've been taught, conditioned to do that. But ask anyone, if you say pyramid, will everyone have visualization? Not really. Isn't it? Kundalini Jaggi, what does it look like? What does it feel like? We don't know. So through meditation, through more practice of meditation, we develop the understanding. That's why Sir says 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours. Sit. Even if your mind is not stable, just sit. Just sit. Yeah. So it's finally it. తీరదు పుణ్యము నగి నగి కాలము నాటకము యగువన శ్రీ వెంకటేశ్వరుడే యగువన శ్రీ వెంకటేశ్వరుడే శ్రీ వెంకటేశ్వరుడే గగనమిదితి కైవల్యము గగనము మీదితి కైవల్యము నాటి బ్రతుకు నాటకము 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 నాటకము.
Excellent.
One line that Sir spoke, that like how Ram chose his choice of being a certain way. Ravan also chose to be a certain way. It doesn't mean Ravan is the enemy to Ram. After the drama is over, they both are shaking hands, hugging each other, and continuing to the next story. So even whatever we see as a drama, within PSSM also, a lot of people don't get along with each other. Many people across, that it takes time for us to digest another's personality and understand how another person looks at the world. So we see a difference in each other. But that's where again the Maya lies, where we need to bring the Omega understanding and the Alpha understanding, both simultaneously. This is again a drama we've chosen, different understandings. We need to meet each other at one point. Husband, wife have come from different backgrounds. We have to understand each other. We living in a house. We're talking about spirituality outside, about great things, but in the house itself, we should have a similar relation. And that truth, living that truth here too. So I told my husband, I can go anytime. Yeah, my death is tomorrow. I could not come back. So that's how I prepare. That's how I talk directly and ultimate reality. That's it. Tomorrow I'm not there. There is no house. So that's how I am working on preparing people around me. Anyway, my family is anyway seen my dad's death, so they know. But my husband is 2 years into marriage. Yeah, I'm leaving. I go anytime. You'll also go anytime. So are we ready for death?
Yes.
So we should normalize such conversation. Not the vacation conversation. We'll all go for a vacation. If we are between two people, if one is not there, how's the other person prepared? This is disaster management Patriji teaches us by telling us. He told me the truth in 2009. It happened to me in 2021. When the truth hit me, it didn't hit me. It flowed through me. And I'm very happy about it. And I owe it completely to Patriji. Just by Gnanam, just by Gnana Yoga, when it happens to you, you are living the truth. That is the power of Gnana Yoga. That's why the ultimate is, yes, Dhyan Yoga, but Gnan with wisdom. With meditation, so it was just always simultaneous. Meditation, the energy of meditation, and the wisdom of this. So reading enough, curiosity, keep building curiosity. Just by attending sessions, you sit at home and be like, no, all this Gnanam is going to touch me. No, it's not. Have to read books. Without reading books, it's not possible. Dying to be Me by Anita Murjani. You should read it. Laws of Spirit World by Khurshid Bhavnagiri. You must read it. Yes.
Question is, ma'am, when your father is about to pass away, you already saw the future about what's happening.
I didn't see the future. That's the Maya. You should watch the video.
Okay.
I didn't see it because when I was sitting in meditation before 1 or 2 days before, me, my husband, and my mom did a concert. Like a concert. We sang in front of him. He was in that state sleeping. We were singing for him. Something from inside said we need to do this. This is it. 2 days ago. But again, it's not completely, you don't accept the truth, right? If it's right in front of you, you're not ready to accept. So after I did the concert, we sat in meditation, and it was right in front of me. I sat in meditation. I started seeing, and I think he also got up at that point. And if you know what Chingari means, it's like when you light a fire, that thing goes up. No? It's called Chingari.
Small kind of light.
That. Yeah. So I saw when he's sitting in meditation, lot of stuff was happening at that point in time also within PSSM. So we thought maybe, there's a cleansing that's happening. The mind plays. You say, you hear so many things here and there. So many people talk about cleansing, there's negativity entering, exiting and stuff. I don't know. I didn't feel it was right, but still my mind was playing very actively because my mind was not ready to accept this truth of his death. My soul is accepted, but my mind is not accepted. So when I saw him sitting in meditation, I saw that those chingaris entering him. I chose to see that the chingari is entering him, but the actual truth is the chingari left him. 2 days ago, he already left him. His soul left the body. Again, he came back. So there's a very divine planning that happens in this. You can't interfere with it. That's why third eye vision, you should never analyze them. I am a third eye master since 2009. In the first, my sitting itself, I saw visions. But every interpretation of visions, the moment we see it from a peephole view, when people interpret your vision, that's where the Maya lies. With just seeing from this perspective, can I see everything else? You can't see it. You have multiple lifetimes. Multiple lifetimes. You can never tell that this is what it is. Right? When suppose you see some vision in your meditation, we start to use our mind to analyze what it means. That's where the Maya is. Don't do that. Just let the vision be as it is. The past life, whatever vision or whatever you feel at that point, don't use the mind. The moment you use the mind, because your mind is constant, something new is coming, within the vision itself, your mind is running. You should cut that every time. So that is the name of the game we are all playing. Let us do our part and depart happily. Enjoy ourselves completely.
One question now. Whenever body vacates, then we should accept the situation. That's what you say, right?
What is the book name you told apart from Khurshid?
Dying to be me.
Dying?
Dying to be me.
What is the best quality we can learn from Patriji? One quality. Can you share it?
One quality.
Which we can only one.
Simplifying spirituality. He's a walking, talking person of what he talks. First 3 years of meditation, I never accepted him as a guru. Because I've seen gurus on TV, I've seen gurus in person. We used to do previous sort of meditations. And so the talk and the action used to be very different. So at first 3 years, every time he used to come to our house, from the day 1 to 2010, he used to come to our house. Mom used to make food. People used to come, press his feet, all that used to happen. But I used to look, is he walking, talking, or what he's expressed, what he's sharing? And I saw that every single session, even there are 2 people who take the session as if there are the whole hall is filled. Sometimes you feel how many people came to this room, 30 people came, that's so less. 5 people, oh, that's so less. You start to equate the number with, see, achievement, then Maya comes in. So people are supposed to come, will come to the session. That doesn't mean you not do efforts to bring more people. That's not what it means. But the expectation that we let go in samsara, we bring that in spirituality also. In the starting, I remember when we used to do sessions in Delhi, and we used to be like, these are our first time we are organizing a session for Patriji. So we're doing prachar before that, like weeks we used to do prachar, do pamphlets, Patriji, this organization, Dhanam, making sure one week sessions you take it. And suddenly when we see in the hall, there are half the people in the hall, then the hall is meant for. And so we feel really bad that he's come all the way from there and we are not able to even get even 75% capacity. So after the session, sir would always ask, Ela jarigindi, kaisa hua session? And be like, sir, it was okay. It was fine. You could have, less people came this time. So then sir looked back and said, how was the session? How was the session? Sir, chala bagundi. It was an amazing session, wonderful session. It was a great session. Flute was really amazing. So what we focus on grows. We shifted the focus. Now we have more than 7 pyramids in Delhi. We have multiple meditation centers in every nukka kona of Delhi. From there to this. And more. And we have a mega pyramid. So we just need to walk the path. That's why we're here today. We're just friends working on this journey. There's no session, there's no recording, there's nothing. It's all just a drama. But we have to play a part. Like PMC Hindi, I've seen it. Practical essence. My dad vacated his body. PMC Hindi started in November of 2020. The office inaugurated. 2021 May, my dad's gone. Alekhya and I left our jobs. We have 0 savings. We have no house of our own. That one house we live in is the only house we have. There is no savings. There is no, my few savings of few years of working. That's all we have left. And sir is saying, start PMC Hindi. All the floors in that building is ours. That's the vision and this is the reality. You've seen it grow to where it is and it will. So I was saying 1,000 people are going to work in PMC. Right now, with 40 people working, we're catering to 5 crore. Look at proportion. Now 40 people, working staff in the office are catering to 5 crore homes. Let's do maths. Now if 1,000 people are working, how many people are we catering to in the world? Which means how many people we are reaching to? That's the proportional maths sir is talking about. Amazing, no? Yeah. So simple. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. For everyone's information, after like we had MMS2 here, we have a mega event that's happening in Rishikesh in Delhi. In Rishikesh, which is Mahayog Dhyan Kumbh in Rishikesh. It's a 5-day festival. 10,000 people are going to be coming. And That's the next event from 16th to 20th of October. If anyone, not maybe not this year, next year, every year, October, Sharad Purnima, we will have Mahayog Kumbh. You must witness it because right next to the Ganga river flowing, it's right next to it, we have a huge pandal, huge this thing, and most prime location in whole of Rishikesh. And this is a Yog Bhumi, Rishis, Munis, very high vibrational space. When you sit itself, you will be transported to another world. So please make sure you plan that October Sharad Purnima every year. PMC Hindi is a satellite channel for everyone's knowledge. People know, don't know. So like PMC Telugu is a satellite channel in 2018. In 2021, PMC Hindi became a satellite channel. We distribute to 5 crore homes and we're present on Tata Play, Jio. I'm looking at if we have that, everyone has that Indians sort of set-top box, right? If you can just input PMC Hindi there, you can just tell all Indian homes that they should just watch it. That's kind of my mission.
IPTV also it's coming.
No, not a.
Oh yeah, that would be great.
I asked like 2 years ago.
Oh.
And they said they don't want to.
No, right.
We are ready to give it for free also.
I will
Please
ask-
take as much content.
Nice.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's
Yes.
next.
Perfect.
Yeah, IPTV में आ जाता है then
Good.
all over the world.
No, वो तो free होगा ना.
Okay.
It's free.
Digi reaches home. That's what our vision is. Money and work will keep happening.
Yeah.
Main thing is sir should reach. Rest is.
We just had a conversation about this morning.
One thing which we can know from the beautiful soul, Shastri. What can we learn from him? One thing.
Carefree.
Yeah.
Right? Chill.
From your mom?
Because she's seva.
From you?
You learn from me. That you have to tell me.
No, you tell the quality about yourself.
You just be. Really, there's no
Living
what
the
quality.
truth. Living that which is true.
We're just. That's it.
About your sister.
Yeah, she's a very, very focused visionary. Very focused visionary. She thinks always ahead of 25 years. She
Oh.
works like that.
Oh.
Like this. That's why we've exponentially grown like this. Telugu mein PMC, PSSM came first, then PMC came.
And it took years, a couple of years.
Yeah. And so easy because every nukka kona you go in Andhra and Telangana, you will find a pyramid center.
Master, yeah.
Easy way. From here, we are not only working to grow a channel, raise money. On the other hand, we are also looking at building a community because people don't know about. If people call us from remote gaon and they say, I want a meditation center, I want to go to a center. Sorry, ma'am, city mein hai center. A few kilometers, hours away. They don't have Zoom. That's why TV channel. And we've seen that people daily call us. If we have a calling show, people call us. Patri sir has visited maybe Northeast India twice or thrice. People in Northeast India meditating, watching PMC. See, don't mind me saying, from 2 months we are watching the channel. We love Patriji, we love the content. We want to have some few doubts about meditation. That's a beautiful thing. That's the power of PMC. And in Hindi language, because we are catering to 80 crore homes, it's third most spoken language. The vision is very clear. Prachar, right now, in the matter of 2 years, we have built 200 centers.
Wow.
In 2 years.
Great.
That's really
Wow.
great. Great.
Our job is not only to build a channel, but because
There are also centers.
because the moment we have centers, we have people talking about Patriji, PMC, meditation, everything. Pyramids.
What is PMC center?
Pyramid Meditation Center, that's actually
They come and meditate together or what?
meditation center. Yeah, like everyone doesn't have the money to build a pyramid.
Oh, okay.
So like Maybe a separate, what we did, first in our house, no, that's not always a pyramid center. Preferably because it's a little privacy. In India, at least you can take another space. Here also.
We rent a place. Which is accessible to everyone.
And accessible, and you can put pyramids and you can put it around. You don't have a pyramid on structure, but you have pyramids around.
Inside.
So that's what we did. First, we did the meditation spreading like this 2 years. Yes. We used to call people every not 1.5 2 years. We used to call people home every Sunday, 6 to 7:30. Aspas kilo, whatever there are people, you would invite them. Hey, distribute pamphlets. We do session like this.
You are having a rooftop pyramid.
Yeah, that's the third stage.
Really good.
Second stage is when we took an external.
What's the name of that?
Parinirvana.
Wow.
Yeah. The second thing is we took an external place.
Okay.
Like, okay, this hall is filled up. We have no more to house people. So we rented out a space that's closer to a house.
Wow.
That was like a big hall. We had a library corner. And we have 8 to 10 pyramids inside.
Earlier,
Clamp
it
pyramids.
used to be the same. People used to rent a hall, and then they used to put all big pyramids around. And it used to be called as Pyramid Cave Center.
Yes. Used to need still have.
Yeah.
Everyone doesn't have the necessary this thing to build a pyramid. That the work should not stop. And pyramids. The pyramid center is that. Then we built a pyramid because finally the guy who we took rent, that guy who increased the rent to like 40,000, 50,000. Like that's too much money a month. And plus electricity, plus water, plus everything. It was a lot of expense. That at that point we realized okay, there's no active pyramid in Delhi. We took rights for our height. That's there in our for the little height. That and it's a funny story actually. After my 12th got over, mom thought that after all of this, I'll shut shop in Delhi. We shift back to Hyderabad. Settle down. Finally settle down. Dad will get a job there, and then we can just settle down. Mom went to Patriji sir and said, "Sir, we are planning to go. Go, na, go. Don't do anything in Delhi. Leave Delhi. It's okay. North Indian does not need anything. Leave it. Go." Hyderabad, what is there in Hyderabad? Mom went to me the question. So we had one farmhouse. We sold that farmhouse. That's the only one thing, and we sold that and built a pyramid. So it's a 16 by 16 pyramid. That's 40 can be inside it, and it has a terrace garden also. So mom really likes terrace garden.
That's wonderful.
So it's on the terrace. So that's the 2015 we built that pyramid. So it's 9 years. And people come, we have kept fixed timings of 11 to 1 and 5 to 7. But people come from at any time. They like we get calls like we have left from Meerut in UP. We have left from Meerut, we're reaching. And they'll reach at around 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
She cooks food. So she cooks food for people in office, all guest masters who come. And she's here. So it's full. And PDJ work, Pyramid Gallery, Hindi magazine. That work also. And by DK Rishikesh. So our whole family is
like it.
Thank you for your family. Thank you for your session. Thank you for sharing your wisdom. We are very blessed to have you here in our home. And thank you so much.
So PSSM is a mutual appreciation part. It's not one way to.
Yes. Yeah.
One question. How do you come across we have multiple lives? So how long can it?
You have to meditate more. That's it.
So,
That's the answer. It's not an intellectual understanding. You will not see it.
but we experience it.
Meditate.
So how do we experience it?
By meditating.
So during meditation, we'll get to know that.
No idea.
Okay.
Not guaranteed.
Will you be a Lata Mangeshkar with a great voice?
No.
May not be.
Maybe not.
Everyone has a different way of
Knowing.
expressing, knowing. There's no some way like that. This is the way, come I tell you your path.
Not the generally.
This generally also there is no answer.
Everyone is different and every experience is different and
Unique.
unique.
Ma'am,
Just meditate next 40 days. Start it, make it regular and increase and keep meditating, make it part of your lifestyle.
my question is, before I will go to ask you, right? In a family, one person is there, he is a third eye master. And some of the parents' body is vacating. And third eye master came to know that in few days earlier. So then third eye master can try to save his family member. Is it the right choice or wrong choice?
What do you think?
So obviously, if you're thinking as a human being, definitely you try to save them.
Who are you now?
If a soul to attach to, his soul plan is he has to vacate the body.
So what do you think should be done?
You are the third master.
What do you say?
As per the soul plan, you need to do it. But if you are attached,
Then you need to let it go.
if you are detached to that, let him go. If you are attached to that, we are not alone to this.
Perfect. Exactly. You know the answer.
Even though the death happens to you, you should accept it and you should leave your body.
The reason why I'm asking is same situation happened one of the Sajjan Sangati or one of the family members had the same situation. They tried hard to save her sister, they're not able to save it.
Do you think we can save anyone? Good. It's also a good point. I don't know. You can't save anyone. Like you can make me wait for 2 extra days in this house. You can bind me and say I want to go, but you like no, you stay here only. You can bind me for some days, but one time or the other I'll leave only.
Correct.
My purpose is not here. No? I'm a visitor here.
Correct.
So you can't stay forever. There'll be a point. Everyone will develop an understanding. Everyone is at Omega state. Everyone is there only.
You make me to cry. Today, initial half an hour, you give the speech about the death, right? I literally got to tears.
Great. Thank you. Thank you.
The singing was melting my heart.
Yeah.
Not the words, but in the raga you took that makes.
One request. Can you sing one more song?
If somebody donated somebody like kidney,
I asked the same question to Professor. इसको हक दिया है। इसने तुम्हें हक दिया है।
वो दूसरा सेव होता है, like kidney donate करके तो नहीं दे सकते ना organ।
पिक्चर
वो नहीं
पिक्चर दे दो।
नहीं देना।
हाँ कैमरा कर दो। तो पिक्चर दे दो।
Even blood. Blood.
I don't have an answer for blood yet.
Organ, yes.
Blood से कुछ होगा नहीं।
ఇది ఎండ్ చేద్దామా
Blood से कुछ होगा नहीं।
థ్యాంక్ యూ ఫ్రెండ్స్